You wake up one morning and it happens again. The firmness you used to count on just is not there anymore. Maybe it starts gradually or maybe it hits you all at once. But either way, it shakes your confidence. You are not alone in this. Millions of men over 50 face weakening erections, reduced stamina, and the frustration of a body that does not respond the way it used to. But here is what most doctors will not tell you. Your body still has the ability to function powerfully. It just needs the right activation. And that activation can come from something as simple as what you put in your mouth and chew for 60 seconds a day. Before we go further, let me be clear about something. You will not find contact information or links to products here. This channel exists to provide free, accessible health information without selling you anything. We believe in keeping knowledge open and available to everyone. No paywalls, no hidden agendas, just real information you can use starting today. So what exactly happens when erections weaken? Most men think it is just about getting older, but that is only part of the story. The real problem is circulation. Blood needs to flow freely into the erectile tissue and stay there long enough to create firmness. When blood vessels become stiff, narrow, or clog, that process breaks down. At the same time, nitric oxide levels drop. Nitric oxide is the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and expand. Without enough of it, blood flow decreases and erections suffer. Add to that declining testosterone, slower digestion, chronic inflammation, and stress, and you have a system that is no longer working at full capacity. But circulation can be restored. Nitric oxide can be naturally boosted, and your body can relearn how to respond with strength and reliability. The method I am about to share with you works because it targets the root cause, not just the symptom. It uses whole foods that contain compounds proven to improve vascular health, support hormone production, and enhance blood flow. And the best part is that these foods work fast when prepared and consumed the right way. Let us start with raw garlic. Garlic has been used for thousands of years as a medicinal food, and modern research backs up why. Inside every clove of garlic are sulfur-based compounds, particularly one called allicin. Allicin is not present in whole garlic. It only forms when the garlic is crushed, cut, or chewed. That is why swallowing a garlic capsule does not give you the same effect. When you chew raw garlic, your teeth break down the cell walls and release an enzyme called alliinase. This enzyme converts a compound called alliin into allicin. Once allicin enters your bloodstream, it stimulates the production of nitric oxide in the lining of your blood vessels. Nitric oxide causes the smooth muscle in your arteries to relax. This relaxation allows the vessels to widen, which increases blood flow throughout your entire body, including the pelvic region. More blood flow means stronger, more sustained erections. But garlic does more than just improve circulation in the moment. It also prevents plaque buildup in your arteries. Plaque is made of cholesterol, calcium, and other substances that stick to artery walls and narrow the passageways for blood. Over time, this leads to atherosclerosis, which is one of the leading causes of erectile dysfunction in older men. Garlic helps break down this plaque and keeps your arteries flexible. It also has a mild blood thinning effect, which reduces the risk of clots and improves overall cardiovascular health. Studies have shown that men who consume raw garlic regularly experience measurable improvements in arterial function. Their blood pressure drops, their cholesterol levels improve, and their circulation becomes more efficient. All of these changes directly support erectile function. Now, let me be practical about how to use garlic. You do not need to eat an entire bulb. One medium-sized clove is enough. Peel it, slice it in half, and let it sit for about 5 minutes. This resting period allows the allicin to fully develop. Then chew it slowly for about 60 seconds. Let the juices mix with your saliva. Swallow it down with water if needed. Yes, the taste is strong. Yes, it will leave a smell on your breath. But if you chew garlic in the evening after your last meal, brush your teeth afterward, and drink plenty of water, the smell fades quickly. You can also chew a few sprigs of fresh parsley or drink lemon water to neutralize the odor. Some men prefer to mince the garlic finely and mix it with a teaspoon of raw honey. Honey not only masks the flavor, but also has its own benefits for energy and inflammation. You can also add minced garlic to olive oil and spread it on whole grain toast. The key is to consume it raw because cooking destroys much of the allicin. If you cannot tolerate raw garlic at all, you can lightly steam it for 30 seconds, which softens the bite while preserving some of the active compounds. But raw is always best. Do this daily, not occasionally. Daily consistency is what creates the cumulative effect. After 2 to 3 weeks, many men report waking up with firmer morning erections. They notice improved stamina during intimacy. They feel more confident because their body is responding predictably again. Garlic also benefits your prostate. The prostate gland sits just below the bladder and surrounds the urethra. As men age, the prostate often enlarges, a condition called benign prostatic hyperplasia. This enlargement can press on the bladder and urethra, causing frequent urination, weak urine flow, and discomfort. Garlic reduces inflammation in the prostate tissue and improves blood flow to the gland. This helps relieve congestion and pressure, which means fewer trips to the bathroom at night and a more comfortable feeling overall. Better prostate health also supports sexual function because the prostate plays a role in producing seminal fluid and contributing to the intensity of orgasms. So when you chew garlic, you're not just helping your erections. You are supporting your entire pelvic health. Next, let us talk about fresh ginger root. Ginger has been a cornerstone of traditional medicine in Asia for centuries, and modern science now understands why it works so well. Ginger contains bioactive compounds called gingerols and shogales. These compounds have powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. They also stimulate circulation by dilating blood vessels and improving blood flow to tissues that need oxygen and nutrients. When you chew fresh ginger, you will feel a warming sensation almost immediately. That warmth is not just in your mouth. It spreads through your chest, your abdomen, and down into your pelvis. This is actual increased circulation happening in real time. The compounds in ginger trigger the release of nitric oxide, just like garlic does. But ginger also works on the nervous system. It has a calming effect on the sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the stress response. When you are stressed, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones constrict blood vessels and redirect blood away from non-essential functions, including sexual arousal and erection. By calming the nervous system, ginger helps your body shift into a parasympathetic state, which is the rest and digest mode. In this state, blood flow improves, digestion works better, and your body becomes more receptive to intimacy. Ginger also supports testosterone production. Testosterone is synthesized in the testes, and the process requires adequate blood flow, specific nutrients, and low levels of oxidative stress. Ginger provides antioxidants that protect the cells in the testes from damage. It also improves the activity of enzymes involved in testosterone synthesis. Several studies have shown that men who consume ginger regularly experience increases in testosterone levels, improved sperm quality, and enhanced libido. These effects are not dramatic overnight, but they build steadily over weeks and months. Ginger also aids digestion, which is more important than most men realize. Poor digestion leads to bloating, sluggish energy, and nutrient malabsorption. When your body is not absorbing the vitamins, minerals, and amino acids it needs, everything suffers, including hormone production and sexual function. Ginger stimulates the production of digestive enzymes and bile, which help break down food more completely. This means your body can extract more nutrition from what you eat, giving you more energy and better overall vitality. To use ginger, cut a thin slice about the size of a coin. Fresh ginger root is best. Peel off the skin if you prefer, though the skin is edible and contains beneficial compounds. Chew the slice slowly for about 60 seconds. Let the juices coat your mouth and throat before swallowing. You can chase it with warm water or herbal tea. If the taste is too intense, you can grate fresh ginger into hot water, let it steep for a few minutes, and sip it slowly. This method still delivers the active compounds, though chewing releases them more quickly. Some men like to combine ginger with a small amount of raw honey or a squeeze of lemon juice. Both additions are beneficial and make the ginger easier to consume. Like garlic, ginger works best when used daily. 1 slice per day is enough. You do not need to overdo it. Too much ginger can cause heartburn or stomach irritation in some people, especially if consumed on an empty stomach. If you have a sensitive digestive system, start with a smaller piece and gradually increase as your body adjusts. Now, let us discuss walnuts. Walnuts are one of the most nutrient-dense foods available, and they are particularly beneficial for men over 50. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid. Omega-3 fats are essential, meaning your body cannot produce them on its own. You must get them from food. These fats are the building blocks for hormone production, including testosterone. Testosterone is synthesized from cholesterol, and without adequate healthy fats in your diet, your body struggles to produce enough of this critical hormone. Low testosterone leads to reduced libido, weaker erections, loss of muscle mass, increased body fat, low energy, and mood changes. By eating walnuts regularly, you provide your body with the raw materials it needs to maintain healthy testosterone levels. But walnuts do more than support hormones. They also contain an amino acid called arginine. Arginine is a precursor to nitric oxide. When you consume arginine, your body converts it into nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels and improves circulation. This is the same mechanism that prescription medications for erectile dysfunction use, but walnuts provide it naturally without side effects. Walnuts are also rich in antioxidants, particularly vitamin E and polyphenol. These antioxidants protect your cells from oxidative stress, which is one of the main drivers of aging and disease. Oxidative stress damages the lining of blood vessels, making them stiff and less responsive. It also harms the cells that produce testosterone. By reducing oxidative stress, walnuts help preserve the health and function of your cardiovascular and reproductive systems. Another benefit of walnuts is their effect on inflammation. Chronic inflammation is linked to almost every age-related disease, including heart disease, diabetes, and erectile dysfunction. The omega-3 fats in walnuts have strong anti-inflammatory properties. They reduce levels of inflammatory markers in the blood and help keep your entire body functioning smoothly. When you chew walnuts thoroughly, you break down the nuts into smaller particles, which makes it easier for your digestive system to extract the nutrients. Chewing also releases the oils inside the walnuts, allowing them to mix with your saliva and begin the digestion process even before you swallow. This improves absorption and ensures that more of the beneficial compounds reach your bloodstream. To use walnuts effectively, eat a small handful each day. About 6 to 8 walnut halves is a good serving size. Chew them slowly and thoroughly. Do not rush. The act of chewing mindfully not only improves digestion, but also helps you slow down and be present, which has its own benefits for stress reduction and mental clarity. You can eat walnuts on their own as a snack, or you can add them to other foods. Sprinkle chopped walnuts on oatmeal, mix them into yogurt, or toss them into a salad. Just avoid roasted and salted walnuts, as the roasting process can damage some of the delicate fats and the added salt can raise blood pressure. Raw, unsalted walnuts are always the best choice. Now, let me address something important. These foods are powerful, but they are not magic. You cannot eat garlic, ginger, and walnuts while continuing habits that destroy your health. If you drink heavily, smoke, eat processed foods daily, stay sedentary, and neglect sleep, no amount of healthy food will compensate. These foods work best when they are part of a broader commitment to taking care of your body. That means drinking plenty of water, getting regular movement, managing stress, sleeping 7 to 8 hours per night, and avoiding excessive alcohol and sugar. Alcohol is particularly harmful to sexual function. It dehydrates the body, reduces testosterone, impairs nerve sensitivity, and interferes with the signals between your brain and your genitals. A glass of wine with dinner is fine, but regular heavy drinking will undermine everything you are trying to build. Sleep is equally critical. Testosterone is produced primarily during deep sleep. If you are not getting enough sleep, or if your sleep is poor quality, your testosterone levels will drop. Low testosterone means weaker erections, less energy, and reduced libido. Prioritize your sleep as much as you prioritize your food. Stress management is another key factor. Chronic stress keeps your body in fight or flight mode, which suppresses sexual function. Find ways to calm your mind. This could be through meditation, deep breathing, walking in nature, or simply spending time doing things you enjoy. When your nervous system is calm, your body has the energy and resources to support healthy erections. Let me also say this. If you are taking medication for blood pressure, blood thinners, or other conditions, talk to a healthcare provider before adding large amounts of garlic or ginger to your diet. Both of these foods have mild blood thinning effects, and combining them with certain medications could increase the risk of bleeding. This does not mean you cannot use them, but it does mean you should be informed and cautious. Now, let me give you a simple daily routine that combines all three of these foods. In the evening, after your last meal, take 1 clove of garlic, peel it, slice it, and let it sit for 5 minutes. While it sits, slice a thin piece of fresh ginger. After the garlic has rested, chew it slowly for about 30 seconds. Then follow with the ginger and chew that for another 30 seconds. Drink a glass of water. Then, take a small handful of walnuts and chew them thoroughly. The entire process takes less than 5 minutes. Do this every evening. Set a reminder on your phone if you need to. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth. After the first week, you might not notice much, but after 2 weeks, you will start to feel subtle changes. Your energy will be steadier. You will wake up feeling more rested. You might notice firmer morning erections. After a month, the changes become more obvious. Your confidence returns. Intimacy becomes easier and more enjoyable. Your body feels lighter, stronger, and more responsive. These are not temporary fixes. These are sustainable improvements that build over time because you are addressing the root causes of erectile dysfunction. You are improving circulation, boosting nitric oxide, supporting testosterone, reducing inflammation, and giving your body the nutrients it needs to function properly. And here is something else that happens. Your overall health improves. Your heart gets stronger. Your blood pressure stabilizes. Your cholesterol levels improve. Your brain function sharpens. Your mood lifts. Your immune system strengthens. You are not just fixing one problem. You are transforming your entire foundation of health. This is what real vitality looks like. It is not about quick fixes or shortcuts. It is about consistent, intelligent choices that honor your body and support its natural ability to heal and thrive. Your body is designed to work well. It wants to work well. You just need to give it the right tools. Garlic, ginger, and walnuts are 3 of those tools. They are simple, accessible, and affordable. You can find them in any grocery store. You do not need a prescription, a specialist, or expensive treatments. You just need commitment and consistency. So here is your challenge. Starting tonight, commit to this 60-second routine. Pick one of these foods or use all 3. Do it every day for the next 30 days. Pay attention to how you feel. Notice the changes in your energy, your mood, your sleep, and your sexual function. Write down what you observe. Track your progress. And if you find this information valuable, take a moment to subscribe to this channel. We create content like this regularly to help men reclaim their health, their confidence, and their vitality. Leave a comment below and let us know your experience. We read every comment and we respond. Your feedback helps us create better content, and it helps other men who are going through the same struggles. Share your story. Ask questions. Be part of this community. And finally, remember this. Your best years are not behind you. You have the power to feel strong, capable, and alive at any age. It starts with small, intentional actions repeated daily. 60 seconds of chewing can change your life. Give your body what it needs, and it will give you back the performance, the energy, and the confidence you deserve. Take care of yourself. Live well.